Hey guys, it's Assy here. Today's video is a Sunken Temple 140 to 150 mob pull. It's the big one, and I haven't been doing it for very long, but I wanted to share with you guys as soon as I kind of got it down. So it's not perfect, but yeah. Shout out to Lederen, Taiwan, Haxate, and Mage, which are the people I've taken inspiration from to make this video. So make sure to check them out in the description below where I link their videos. I'm gonna do some live commentary on this poll, but if you have any questions, please comment them down below and I'll try to answer as much as I can. Talents, gear, etc. is linked in the description as well. Make sure you check out my other Sunken Temple videos for the 72 and 94 mob poll. I called it 105, but it's actually only 94 XP rewarding mobs, all right? And loot as well. But more details in those videos, right, for those polls. But let's get right into it. Here we go. Starting the timer and using my Skull of Doom. You don't need Skull of Doom. I'm just using it to give myself some movement speed. You know, it's fun to min-max stuff. Nova the pack if you run into it there. At 60, the first mobs I passed, you can just walk past them. If you're lower level, you need to Nova call them. But you're not doing this poll unless you're level 60 with some gear. The big one at least. So the start is basically entirely the same as the 72 and 94 mob poll. So the pathing, everything, if you mastered that, the same here. It's only after we pull the trolls that poll diverges from the other polls, right? Because we're gonna walk the mobs down and then up and pull an entire floor of trolls and stuff. Yeah, just getting into position here. And there's timestamps in the video as well, so make sure you just skip to the part you want to watch. If you watch the 72 and 94 mob poll, you already know this. I'm a little sick, so bear with me. Stand on the shade until it RP talks. Blink away. You can actually also just go backwards and walk up on the ledge there and follow it around on the left if you want. But it takes a little more time. Here you can use a spyglass actually. If you bring a spyglass, you don't have to move up. You can just spyglass from here and render the mobs in. It's like when you scout for jet IDs, you can use a spyglass for that as well. So it increases the render distance, which makes the mobs move faster, or at least not walk slowly. Getting ready for the pull here. In regards to items that you need for this, health potions, you need nature resistance gear to some capacity. I would recommend about 65-70 nature resistance. Unbuffed. I'm running 2 16 nature resistant rings and the bright glowing staff, right? The 15 NR one as well. And then I'm also rocking the all resistance trinket, but I'll link them up. I'll put them up on the screen here now so you can see them. I'm just gonna throw up the talents here as well, a screenshot of the talents so you can see without going into the description, but we're just going down the tree here and getting arcane meditation in the arcane tree, and then just kind of standard non-shatter prospect. The weak aura you're seeing on the right, I got that from Lederen's video. Shout out to him. It's a really nice weak aura. You can kind of time your links around it. You know, as soon as the cast ends on the weak aura, they're casting it obviously, right? So it's a cast bar, and you want to dodge some of it. So this basically is the 94 mob pull, right? At this point, you could just go to the kill spot and set up a 94 mob pull. But we're gonna take it one step further and we're gonna do the big pull. Now, to be real with you guys, I feel like the big pull is not something you should do baseline. I think the 94 mob pull, the one basically that we've done here so far, right, is the best one in regards to gold per hour, XP per hour, because you can't fit in more than 4 runs of the big pull. At least I can't. I'm sure some of you out there can. And I think with more gear, we for sure can. The big pull will become way more relevant then. As well as we get better nature resistance gear later on, right? But yeah, we're stacking them up with Blizzard here. And here we go. Starting the big pull. Blink here. And then you want to keep stacking the mobs behind you. You actually don't want to get too far ahead of the mobs for 2 reasons. On the stairs here, they will slap you. Like if they're above you, like if I'm 1 floor below them and they're above me, they're gonna slap me, right? So I kind of need to keep them at a fair distance close to me. So I'm kind of just feeling it out here, looking at them. If they get too far behind, I'm gonna have to wait, right? And then when you get to the bottom here, you wanna blink and then you wanna stack again. Because we're gonna move up the stairs over here and we don't want them to slap us from underneath the stairs. If you just make sure to keep blizzarding them, keeping them close, you're gonna be fine. You want a cone of cold there because you want to Nova these ads. You want to keep the Nova for these if you need it. Move up, blizzard again, we're stacking them. And you never want to be further up than 1 flight of stairs, right? So I'm gonna move up again here and I'm gonna look back and see if the mobs are coming. They're coming right there, right? And that means I can proceed. So if I don't see them, I have to wait. Otherwise, they're going to slap me through the stairs. I'm going to blink through here. And then I'm going to blizzard. So it hits the wall, right? The back wall. And therefore, blizzarding them as they come around there. I do something risky here, but I like it. Because it helps me out in the end. I go over to CS that, and then I blink through here. It's a risky move. I haven't been one-shot doing it yet. But I can definitely see, like, timing's off. You can get slapped hard. But yeah, you just go through here, you cycle Nova 1 pack, blink through the other pack. You see I failed it there. You can't stop them and blizzard then, you have to keep going. Gonna cold. Gonna Nova here, probably, yeah, there we go. And now I'm planning, okay, I'm gonna blink the next one and then I'm gonna blizzard. Each time you blink through a pack, you wanna blizzard the pack behind you, right? Like this, you blink through. There I block to get off the Shadow Worn Pain dots because they do massive amount of damage on you. Like, yeah. Then you just blizzard, right? I greeted here, I'm like, I'm just gonna do 1 more because I wanted to wait for my blink CD. Somehow they don't aggro there. It wasn't the best blink. Now I have Nova, right? And Nova here. Barrier. I could have Nova'd there, but I was like, I'm going to Code Cold and then I'm going to Nova. And then blink, and then you want to blizzard. You want to keep him behind you because now we're going to go down the stairs. Same as before, get him close, get him stacked so they don't slap you through the stairs. Another reason we want to keep engaging them with blizzard is that the Wormkins, Dragonkins or whatever, the first part of the pull, they will reset if you don't touch them. I feel like for around 45 seconds a minute. There's that. I've had multiple tries where they just disappear if I don't keep engaging them. Yeah, I blink down the stairs here. I don't blink to cross that room. I blink down the stairs to get a setup for a good blizzard here. As you can tell, I'm using health potions. You can use nature protection potions if you want to live. But I feel like I'm taking a lot of melee damage because I'm still getting good at this, right? Gonna call that, and then we just want to blink forward, right? I mean, you could even use a swiftness pot to kind of give you that leeway. I wouldn't recommend using the Skull of Doom because it will literally just chunk all of your HP, all your mana, all your shield, and you're just not set up to succeed, right? Here, same thing as going down. We're keeping them close, so I'm gonna strafe right to see where they're at. But at this part, it's rare that I'm so fast that I'm gonna be at this like a whole floor above them. Also, if you want a cone of cold on the stairs, they have to be closer than you think. They look closer than they actually are because of like the stairway and shit. Yeah. Now we're at the kill spot. Bandage up. I bandage with a Shadow Word Pain on me, so I get interrupted. Preferably you'd wait out that, right? So you get a full bandage in. And here we go. Just prioritizing here at first to stack them. So I'm using this spot because it's nice to be close to the wall. But essentially, if you're Gnome, for the 94, for the 72 mob pool, and this is the juggle spot you're probably using, and it works fine. I just wouldn't recommend blizzarding them going back like max rank. Yeah, just only blizzard max rank as they're coming towards you. What I don't like about that spot is that I can't see if there's any stragglers in the back. I prefer this spot by far, but you have to jump up before those, are they called witch doctors? Before they turn the corner there. And you see, I thought I was doing a good job of that, but you know, there's a little bit of delay before they turn back. I don't know if it's a ping thing. Sometimes it's worse than others, but on this run, it is what it is. You'll see it later as well. I just decided to sheep that. So you don't want them to get close for one of two reasons. One is that they'll be in range to hex you. Hex is like nature resistance will help on hex as a nature school spell. And that's why I pop a magic resistance potion if I haven't said that already here. And just to regen some mana and to avoid getting hexed. So I can greed it a little more, right? But I get hexed in this video. And that is why I'm keeping my ice block. I could have ice blocked like double, triple Shadow Word Pain earlier. Like twice to avoid taking too much damage, but I need a block for the kill phase in case I get hexed. If I'm caught downstairs and the mobs are near and I get hexed, right? Yeah, we're still working on getting them stacked here. Just prioritize getting them in a good stack. The most important, if you want to kill the corpse eaters, if you want to kill the heaters, you have to get them stacked. I shouldn't have kicked the spitter there. I should have kicked the witch doctor because the spitter will move after a few casts. The witch doctors, they literally just keep shooting until the room with either lightning bolt, chain lightning, and hex. Here I'm like, he's he's not gonna hex me. Did I already get hexed? Maybe I maybe I missed it. But yeah. He tried to hex me there as well. I resisted, luckily. I mean, it wouldn't have been the worst because I was up, but yeah. If you're up, you can greet it. You don't have to ice block it. If you're down, you gotta block it. So you'll see me do a lot of rank 1s here. Because also, in order to get the corpse eaters, not only do I need to get them stacked, but I need a lot of mana as soon as the other elites start dying. The corpse eaters won't eat the whelplings, as you can see, the whelps that are dead over there. They will eat all the other mobs. Or cannibalize, alright. Yeah. Just walk it into the corner to avoid, to stop them from casting them. Even though it gives me mana, if it's, nature, it just gets them not very stacked, if I greet it. I rather want them to cast on me when they're a bit further away. If I blizzard them coming towards me and away, they will get a bit away from the wall and they'll cast from a distance. And that's when I can really mana regen. Like that, right? The witch doctor there, it didn't get to pat over. If they pat around the corner and they come back, they're really going to be tied up against that wall. They won't cast them until they turn this corner right here, right? This one. Not this one, but this one. This is your reference to like turn them around. If you don't want to get hexed, you need to turn them around before they cross this point. Right here. And if there's a bit of a delay of them walking backwards again, play accordingly, right? Jump up a bit earlier. Don't be greedy like I was in this clip. Here we go. still have Evo, still have both my mana gems. So now we're starting to kill him, so this is the time where I'm going to start using these cooldowns of mana gems and mana potion and Evo. And I have another trick to killing the corpse eaters. A lot of you guys asked me, how do I kill the corpse eaters every time, besides the tips I've already given you, which is another reason why I prefer this spot to the other, is that I like to almost kill them all at this spot, and then as soon as it's like a few left, I'll move to the other spot, which moves the entire pack further away, so they won't be able to really, you know, just walk over them all the time and cannibalize. Then they have to then it's easier for me to see if they're cannibalizing, and I can jump down and over them, stop them from getting to the corpse. There's no way to stop them from cannibalizing. Like, no stun, no CC, nothing is gonna stop them. You can only delay it. Here are Evo. And another reason to do this strategy is that the casters, they will infinitely just flee in the back there, right? And I can't reach them. So moving up also allows me to, you know, get the blizzards on them. So if I was doing this here from the start, a lot of these wizards would pad out of my line of sight here, and I wouldn't get them, and they wouldn't reward me any XP. These probably won't reward me much XP anyways. I think they reset, but you can kind of play around with this strategy, right? And again, I'm sorry for my voice if I'm a bit hard to hear. I've been sick for like literally 2 weeks, 3 weeks. There we go. Got almost all of them. And here's an important lesson, okay? I was like, I'm gonna reset this one. I was gonna actually try to sheep it, but yeah, I'm dead, so you can't. But look at the Thrash. This type of mob has Thrash. Look at that. Hits me for 1,000 in stored up Thrash. See that again, actually. I'm just looting here, basically. Look at that. So beware of this mob, the unliving El Terrari. It thrashes, which is another reason why you actually, if you manage to pull everything and you wipe, you probably don't want to go again. I would just go do the 94 mob pull, because these will have stored up Thrash. So if you're walking up the upper story up there to pull, they can just thrash you and you get tanked super hard. I would do a fresh reset if I was going to do this again. Unless you're a Giga God that just doesn't get meleeed by any mobs during the pull up there. I'm just making sure to loot now. I mean, I intend to reset them up, but I just don't want to lose any loot to spawning. I do think I lost the whelp loot here though. But if I was a little faster, I would for sure be able to get it. But again, this is not perfect. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm gonna throw up a screenshot of my instant tracker on my warrior that is level 58 in here, together with my friend's warrior that's a bit lower level, and you can see how many mobs I got. So I killed pretty much everything except for this single mob, right? I'm not sure, I didn't go up and check if I pulled everything. I do think the imps up there, the small imps, the white imps, they don't get pulled by social aggro, and you have to kind of tag them and keep them tagged more than the others. So I don't think I got those. Conservatively, I'm gonna say 140 to 150. I think it's about 15 minutes, right? You do it right. I lost about a minute with the hex and trying to get them stacked again. But yeah, that's the video. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, everything, all the good stuff, you know. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.